Hi everyone and welcome to our weekly reading. I feel this is the first time the house has been quiet in a few days. Everyone is asleep, Theo and Lottie having their naps, so I thought I'd take this time to record. Now I'm going to use a Immunology deck. We're going to find out what messages we need to hear this week. I'm also going to be using the Gilded Tarot, and I have my Spirit Animal deck, which you can buy in my Etsy store if you guys are interested. So let's find out, what do we need to hear this week? We'll start with our Immunology Oracle and then we'll use the Tarot. How did you guys find the new moon over the weekend? I feel like it was a little bit crazy. It stirred up a little bit of chaos, as expected with a new moon in Gemini. But, you know, things seem to be settling back down. So you might have found that that new moon brought some things to your consciousness to work through. Perhaps you had lots of ideas. It might not have been the most peaceful new moon, but it definitely brought about some big mental breakthroughs and maybe some important conversations as well. So let's get some Immunology cards. We have, you need a practical plan. So straight away, there's a situation this week where I do feel like you need to start planning. You need to start preparing for this. And this is a situation which hasn't been gaining momentum. So there's something here which just felt quite stuck, almost like you couldn't get it off the ground or the timing wasn't right. But actually this week, if you can take some time to just make a bit of a plan of action, then you will find that there's an increase in momentum this week. So whether this is a relationship, whether it's a project you're working on, maybe something with your career, it could be absolutely anything, but I can just see there's been a stagnancy here, and maybe even thinking about different scenarios, different ways to approach this. And it's good to have those kind of, you know, just explore things in your head a little bit. But now this week, you're ready to plan. You're ready to sit down, pen and paper, write some intentions, maybe create a mind map, do something here which is going to actually get this moving forward. Because by the end of the week, you could have a complete turnaround in this situation, a huge improvement here. So let's see what the tarot says. This is especially related to money and finances. I just feel, I mean, it could be relationships as well, because I'm just getting lots of green energy. So green could be connecting to the heart chakra. So we could be talking about a relationship. But green to me is also indicating money, abundance, you know, just like financial wealth. So maybe something to do with your career. So the King of Swords flew out straight away. This person's hiding something. The Eight of Swords was behind him. So this week, this could be you. It could be someone connecting to you. So please just take it as it resonates. So this week we have this King of Swords, who is feeling a little bit anxious. This person is maybe not expressing what is on their mind. The King of Swords is someone who's withdrawn emotionally, maybe not communicating how they feel, even though there could be a lot going on under the surface. This person, this King of Swords, is very much in their head. Why? I'm drawn to the Saturn behind here, and I'm just being given karma. You know, Saturn is a planet of karma, of lessons. So maybe this person could be going through what feels like a Saturn return. Perhaps they are dealing with some very big and profound spiritual lessons. Now, this can be you. It can be someone connecting to you. And I just really feel this King of Swords is unable to say what they want to say because of what's going on in their head, you know, really overthinking things. Now, you could be the one who's feeling like you need to have a conversation with this King of Swords, and they're just not giving you that opportunity this week. So when this happens, it's okay. Just give it some space right now. The High Priestess, this week, it's time to turn inwards. It's time to focus on your spiritual gifts, on balancing yourself out. The High Priestess, you know, she is a divine feminine archetype. She, you know, she has this universal knowledge. She trusts her intuition. She's psychic. She knows what is going on, even if a situation may feel really unclear, or the 3D might just be like a really bizarre scenario right now. But the High Priestess just knows that this is working out. And maybe that's an affirmation you could use this week. Perhaps an affirmation which could be useful is, I trust my intuition. I know that everything works out for my highest good. There is a divine plan right now, just something which is going to get you comfortable with whatever's going on a 3D level. Because like I said, it's not matching, you know, the 3D and the 5D, it's not matching right now. And I feel like when you are grounded and centered, you know in your gut that this is okay. But when you're looking at things on a 3D level, you may feel like things are chaotic right now, or there's not a lot of clarity, but it's going to be just fine. It always is. So this week, try to do some things which are going to connect you with your higher self, which are going to make you feel balanced. You know, the High Priestess, she embraces the darkness because she knows that everything exists in duality. You need the dark along with the light. Nothing can be all light all the time. You know, but equally shadows don't exist without light. So you see how we need both elements to be in perfect harmony. And this week, your guides are encouraging you to find that balance within yourself because it really will help improve this situation. So I want to look into this King of Swords a little bit more because I'm feeling a little bit nosy right now. And we're going to get some clarity on what's going on with this King of Swords. The Sun. So this King of Swords, the Sun is about illumination. The Sun is actually one of the happiest cards you can receive in tarot. So this King of Swords who is emotionally withdrawn, maybe they're not seeing the fulfillment around them. I'm not too sure. It just seems like this person is really, you know, going through some challenges and they're learning lots of things. There's revelations here. The Sun definitely brings that brightness, that spark back. Might even be that this person really comes out of their shell by the end of this week. So don't hold on to time frames. Remember that time is fluid, and these are just collective readings, so the timing might be different for different people. But yeah, the Page of Cups just slipped out the deck as well. So someone who is very withdrawn, very distant right now, I actually feel that things are going to be getting much brighter by the end of this week. The spark is going to be back. That Page of Cups, there could be actually a conversation here around feelings, around a new beginning here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So good news, by the end of this week, I feel this King of Swords is going to be in a much more abundant mindset. That Nine of Pentacles with the Sun, lots of happiness here, lots of accomplishment. So whatever this person is going through at the start of a week and over the last couple of weeks, it really will be resolving so soon. I feel like this person's had this major lesson, but with the Sun, they've got clarity, their spark is coming back, Nine of Pentacles, they're going to be back to nurturing themselves, nurturing their space again. So this person might still not be giving to those around them fully, but I think they're going to have some good news this week. This Nine of Pentacles, it might be that you hear from this person this week, the way that bird is coming in and you look at, you know, his little helmet that he's wearing, and I just really feel something very positive is going to come your way this week. That Nine of Pentacles, again, just encouraging you to nurture your environment this week. If you're finding your head is a little bit all over the place, it's really good to focus on some grounded tasks. You know, when I'm feeling particularly anxious, I think doing things like getting out in the garden, going for walks, maybe writing yourself a list of all the things that you know you need to do and working through it. Things like that just bring us back to the present moment and help us get some kind of organization and structure back to our lives. Because a lot of the time when we're feeling anxious or we've got lots of things going on in our headspace, we start to neglect our 3D, we start to neglect our environment and ourselves. So when we make those things a priority again, it actually heals our headspace without really doing much kind of consciously, you know, to work through that. Oh. And then we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups has come out under the High Priestess, and I do feel like intuitively you know something from the past is coming back, an opportunity. The Six of Cups could be a connection, a romantic connection here which is coming together. This Six of Cups is a card of soulmates. And you see the way the cat is just hiding here in the long grass. The cat represents independence and playfulness, and the cat knows what he wants. The cat pursues. He's a hunter, but he's also pretty domesticated. So maybe this is just a message confirming that someone who is perhaps represented by the cat here, maybe like been out on their little adventure, being independent, but also wants to come home. Yeah, there's going to be growth and there's going to be an opportunity here to connect. So this week, especially by the end of the week, like I said, it could be that there is an improvement within a relationship, romantic or family or friendship. It doesn't matter what type, but there could be a very big improvement within that. Now we have the kangaroo, so your guidance for this week. The kangaroo often leaps before he looks, reminding you to be fearless and fun. Now is the time to move ahead and not look back. This animal teaches you not to be biased and to treat everyone the same. So perhaps the kangaroo has some important messages for this week. You know, this is a time to be fun, to be playful, to be brave. Don't get caught up in your head. That's a big message this week. Don't start to overthink things, because it really will put you on that track of just kind of like that spiral, which we want to try and avoid. Because this week could actually be a very big week full of progress. You know, that kangaroo, we're having all this momentum here, which we're, you know, being encouraged to gain, but we do have to take some practical steps to get there. So guys, I'm going to go into the extended now, which will be on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. I'm going to pull a romance angel. We're going to get some love messages for the week ahead, just a few, and we're going to look into more detail about what events we can expect to happen this week and any more guidance coming through. So if you're resonating with this reading, then please join me over on sacredspace.co.uk, where we will find out the rest of this week's messages. Thank you so much for watching here. If you don't follow me already on Instagram, check me out over there as well, where I do daily tarot readings. But yeah, let's go over to Sacred Space, and I'll be back here on Wednesday with our love reading. So I'll see you guys there. For the Chariot, and I've just noticed exactly the same as the Sun card here. This is double confirmation that illumination, revelations, and I want to say intense happiness, not even great happiness, intense happiness is going to. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video, or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.